Man, and man again. This your man Soapbox Rhaq, the coolest nerd on the net, the RHAQologist, giving y'all the best information for personal transformation. Man, I seen that Fantastic Four movie. This video is gonna be a little bit different. I've never done a video about watching a movie and my review of a movie, but I'm going to do one today because I seen that Fantastic Four movie and I want to let y'all know my opinion on it. Look, I love comic book movies. I told you I'm the biggest nerd on the net, so I'm a comic book collector. I love comic books. I love like animation and kung fu and all that. I love that. I love that whole genre. And I got every comic book movie that has been made to date, most of the animation, all of that, right? So I had high expectations going to see the new reboot of the Fantastic Four. But what did I get? I'm gonna let y'all know. And I do got a new look. I got my specs on. You know, I never shot a video with my specs on, so give it up to the specs. Anyway, so the video, right? The movie, right? Fantastic Four. Whew. Okay. If it was just the last 15 minutes and maybe what they call the middle of it, in like 5 minutes of the middle, I think it would have been a great 20-minute short. It would have been a great 20-minute movie. And I think that's really it all should have been. I think they really should have just, instead of Fox just trying to reboot it, I think they should have just made an animation of it. And I think it would have really connected more with the audience versus making it a big screen movie, because it did not translate well as far as the origin story. They totally went away from the comic book. I'm not really up on the ultimate storyline, but I heard that it didn't even follow that storyline. And I heard it was a bunch of riffraff going on, you know, with the director and everything like that. So it just didn't translate into something that was very enjoyable. I sat there most of the time like waiting for the movie to begin. And I think I was like an hour into it. I'm like, when is this movie gonna start? As far as the acting went, I liked Michael B. Jordan. He was cool. I didn't understand Ben Grimm as the alleged thing because none of their names were called as in the comic books. Reed Richards was never called Mr. Fantastic. Sue Storm was never called Invisible Girl or Invisible Woman. Johnny Storm was never called the Human Torch directly. He called himself that indirectly. And Ben Grimm was never called the Thing. And I just was like, please Marvel, get control over the Fantastic Four. Please, please take it from Soapbox Rhaq. Get control over the Fantastic Four. This your man Soapbox Rhaq, and I hate to sound so down, but I don't have really nothing good to say except for the last 15 minutes of the movie, which was some parts was so over the top because Doom was like this all-powerful cat, and when it came to fighting they didn't even call themselves the Fantastic Four until the very, very end, like right before the credits. So when Doom was trying to fight the Fantastic Four, somehow he forgot how all-powerful he was prior to their team up against him. So if I was to rate this movie, I would probably give it about okay, if it was a 4 stars and I had to rate it with 4 stars, I probably would give it half of 1. And I don't like being negative toward anything, but I probably would have to give it half of a star. This is your man Soapbox Rhaq, the coolest nerd on the net, the RHAQologist, giving y'all my first movie review. And I'm stepping outside of just doing straight personal development stuff. I mean, because I'm way more than that. I'm way more engaging than that. and I have wonderful conversations with people, and it's not all about personal development. But anyway, this your man, Soapbox Rhaq. I'm gonna be back with some more Soapbox sessions and movie reviews and some other good stuff out here, because there's plenty of stuff that I'm very upbeat about, but this movie just had me in the dumps. I felt like, man, I could never get that time back. Why, Fox, why, and why did you release this? This should have been straight to video or straight to YouTube like the very first Fantastic Four movie. Yo, I'm up out of this piece, man. I'm depressed. I'm out, deuces.